Well, I need to get something off of my chest. Here I am on my podium, on my soapbox. Okay, we all just need to get one thing straight. Just because a girl is pretty or smart and intelligent and single does not mean that she needs a man or a woman. It doesn't mean that she should be forced into a relationship just because someone thinks that they can take care of her. There's this thing called independence. And not the Pledge of Allegiance independence, but independence as a person, as a human being. And too many people are way too codependent on other people, and I'm not one of those people. And if you are, start spending more time with yourself. Start going for walks. Start working out. Everybody, Mr. Nolan said, everybody takes a shit just like everyone else. So you shouldn't be reliant on someone else. Just because another person has more than you doesn't mean that you should feel bad about yourself. And me personally, I don't need anyone because I have myself. And I'm surrounded by my big SBH family that loves on me like I'm all of their daughters. Okay? And second of all, some people need to start thinking right. Because there's way too many people who are sad all the time and all this stuff and they just feel bad about themselves. There's people dying. There's people who don't have a choice to even sit there and think about being sad for themselves. There's orphans that solely rely on me and the rest of our company. There's people who have cancer that have no choice. There's people with all these diseases that they shouldn't have. Like fibromyalgia, that's new. That shouldn't be here. Everyone's so caught up on, oh, politics, and oh, the boy doesn't like me, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. The world is still going to spin regardless. So use all that negative energy, turn it positive, and do something to help the world. It's not that difficult. There's so many more problems in the world than yours. There's other people in the world that you're going to meet and that you're going to find and connect with and build a life with, but that shouldn't be your main focus. If you think that you don't have a purpose in this world, then why are you still here? How come you've made it this far? Obviously, there's a purpose for you, but you are so caught up on yourself that you can't go out and find what that purpose is. Cool. Yeah, and that's just how I feel.
So, Lauryn, can you help people find their purpose with Success by Help?
Yes, with Success by Music, with our Kodo program, with Success by Health, with Success by Networking, Success by Media, every single one of it. But none of that is going to matter if you don't find your purpose within yourself. If you have to go sit in the middle of the desert for 3 days to figure out what is going on in your head, then do it. Because 98% of the time, whatever is going through your head are just thoughts that you are producing. If you suffer from depression, you probably need to clean your gut out. If you have stress and anxiety, you probably need to clean your gut out. Are you putting the proper nutrition into your body? No. Are you wealthy? No. How are you going to get there? Because the more time you spend being negative, you just continue to create these negative thoughts. You literally have control over your own mind. Like Debo, you got mind control. And if you don't use that to your advantage, you're just going to continue suffering, and the people around you are going to continue suffering until you realize that there's more to life than feeling like you're in this little bubble, when there's not. There's so much more that the world has to offer, and if you think working a job that pays you $200,000 a year is going to get you anywhere, it's not, because you more than likely are working 100 hours a week or more. If you can't sacrifice 2 days to go to a training that can set you and your family free in the next 18 months, then you're just being selfish. And if you think that people who have a lot of money are selfish and greedy, you need to turn around and look at yourself, because those people with money more than likely are using that to give back to the community, and you don't even know what they went through to get that money. So you can't prejudge someone because they're a multimillionaire or a multi-billionaire, even though there are some people who have all that money and they don't use it to their advantage. But with Success by Health, we're able to do that because a big percentage of what we do and what we make goes back to help almost 400 orphans in Kenya. And now we're starting to open another orphanage. So obviously that money is good for something. And people always say, oh, that money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. Being broke is the root of all evil. You can't do anything if you don't have money. But you can do so much more if you do have money and you use that money to help the common good of society. So stop making excuses and letting other people suffer just because you were having a little bad day. No. Because even if you have a bad day, you should do everything in your power to make sure that you have a great day and you can still help people. And that's how I feel about that too. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.